You look at your reflection and see nothing worth saving. A man who promised mountains and delivered only dust. The dreams you carried once, with both hands trembling, now lie in pieces at the altar of your rust. You count your failures like a miser counts his losses. You wear your shame the way the winter wears its frost. You whisper to yourself, "I am not enough. I never was." And in that dark cathedral, you believe you're fully lost. But listen, there is one who walked through every darkness, and he walked through it for you. Before the stars were hung like lanterns in the heavens, before the ocean learned the rhythm of the shore, before the very breath of earth was drawn by morning, God looked across eternity and chose to know you more. He did not choose the polished, perfect, put together. He did not build his kingdom out of marble men. He called the shepherd boy, the doubter, and the outcast. He built his greatest stories from the broken and the bent. And then came Jesus, not with thunder, not with judgment, but with the softest kind of voice that kneels beside the fallen. He walked through dirt and grief and every human sorrow, so he could say with bleeding hands, "I hear you when you're calling." He sat with those who hated, who they saw inside the mirror. He touched the man the whole world said was too far gone to heal. He looked at Peter, failure draped across his shoulders, and said, "Upon this rock of yours I'll build what failure cannot steal." You hate yourself because you are not where you plan to be. You measure worth in currency the world has taught you to pursue. But Jesus never measured worth in titles, wealth, or victory. He measured it in blood he gave to bring you back to true. The cross was not a symbol place for those who had it together. It was not hung for saints who never stumbled in the night. It was raised for every man who ever crumbled in his bedroom, who cried into the silence, "God, I've lost my will to fight." He came not for the healthy. He came for the sick, the shattered, the man on the floor who cannot remember what hope felt like. He says, "Rise up, beloved. I did not create you to be buried by your failures." He says, "I knew you before you knew what failing was. I knit your hunger for greatness deep within your spirit. That fire in your chest was never yours alone. It always was my cause. Do not confuse the silence of a season for abandonment. Do not confuse a closed door for a God who does not care. Every valley that you've walked, I walked it just before you. I left my footprints in the dark so you would know that I was there. He can save you from the voice inside that calls you a mistake. He can save you from the prison that your self-contempt has made. He can walk into the rubble of the life you think is over, and with scarred and holy hands, rebuild what shame has frayed. He saved the thief who hung beside him, with no time to earn it. He saved the woman dragged before the stones of cruel men. He saved the prodigal who stumbled home in rags and hunger, ran down the road to meet him, and he'll run to you again. So lift your eyes, worn soldier of a life that's still unfinished. The final chapter of your story hasn't yet been penned. The God who flung the galaxies is intimate with sorrow. He holds the broken things most gently. He restores, he mends. Your worth was never in your wins, your rank, your recognition. Your worth was sealed in wood and nails on an ancient hill. He paid the price before you failed, before you even knew to ask him. And he would pay it all again, and he would love you still. You are not too broken to be wanted. You are not too lost to be found. You are not too far gone for grace is the sound of feet running towards you across every mile of your undoing. You are not too broken to be wanted. You are not too lost to be found. You are not too far gone for grace is the sound of feet running towards you across every mile of your undoing.